Dad, you want to say hi?
Oh, you already kicked it. All right. What's up, everybody? How you doing?
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Morning, fellas. Daddy Dutch was in patiently waiting. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Good morning, Charlie. What's going on? Well, so today we're doing 2-ingredient biscuits.
Biscuits are good, no matter how many ingredients are in them.
Yep. So,
You set this up. This inside.
but it says you're connected, so I don't know what the deal is. But anyway, so he sent me this Kent Rollins video, and I said, we've done this before, but we haven't. The Peyton did it with one of her friends who wanted to learn how to cook and make biscuits. So that's what we did. But it's interesting because I said, okay, we'll do the 2-ingredient biscuits. I've already got the self-rising flour. I just picked up some heavy whipping cream. That's it. But it came up on Facebook yesterday that today is the 4-year anniversary of my brain surgery. What's up, Pete? And thinking about that and everything we went, that whole process kind of chokes you up a little bit. Chokes me up anyway, looking at some of the pictures and whatever that was posted. And anywho, I'm not going to get all down. I'll save that for later. But one of the things, the girls, Pale will tell you, and so will Cub, that Frack Daddy, what's up, buddy? One of the things that I planned on, or I felt like I needed to learn during this whole process when my brain scrambled, was I had to learn how to make biscuits from scratch. Never done it before, and I tasked myself with learning how to do it. Now, I came across this 2-ingredient recipe, and that's what I stuck with, and that's what worked, and it was great. And Cast Iron Mike had told me to add bacon to it, and that was Big Top Food Factory. What's up?
Good morning.
Oh yeah, that was the most stressful day. Yep, it was something. But regardless, we're going to get into the biscuits. I'm sure Cub will remember some of the stories. I'm sure she'll share a few of them.
I just think it's funny you're doing biscuits on the anniversary because you would wake me up
right there. Are we back? Technical difficulties. Where the Bears? Yeah, technical difficulties. You know how it is. I think I might have to make a new cord or get a new end.
No problem.
Or something. I don't know. But anyway.
I would say I'll run out to the van and get the stuff real quick, but can't do that.
Yeah. Your picture's gone. But so, yeah, Cub, it is kind of interesting because he had sent me this video last week, and we talked about it, I think, over the weekend or Monday or Tuesday, whatever day it was. And then I just said, yeah, I'm going to do it, not realizing that it was this weekend. Like, today was the anniversary. So, the Lord works in mysterious ways. Like a 50-year-old man, it's a broken streak. Yeah, no kidding. So, Cub, you were telling a story.
You can keep talking.
Huh?
You can keep talking. Just keep talking. Pretend like you can't see what I'm doing on the TV.
So, what this was what would happen is I would set up and I'd say, we're going to make biscuits. Now, it was kind of like, it might be 3 a.m. It might be noon. It didn't matter. I had this urge to make biscuits. We're going to make biscuits. And the problem is I would have the recipe, 2 ingredients, but I had to follow the recipe, right? So I had my 2 ingredients, and I would get them out, and I'd have the measuring cup, and I'm all good to go, right?
Yeah.
But then I was done. My brain flatlined. Like, I was like, now what do I do? Like, I couldn't get past that barrier to mix it. So, like, if I had the girls get everything ready, then I could do the mixing. But I couldn't do the prep work and the mixing. Like the dumping it in. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. So I kind of went back and forth and was like, man, I don't know. So it took me a while to finally get to where I could do this. And once I felt successful, then we moved on. And of course, that was all I was eating was biscuits. I put a little mustard on it, and that was it. I mean,
mustard on a plain biscuit?
Yeah.
Mustard and honey.
Mm-hmm.
I put mustard on my sausage, but never on my biscuit.
Oh man, I love it on a biscuit. That's the best way that I like biscuits.
I just put butter and I put gravy on my biscuits.
Nope. I would mustard. Y'all tell me where that's from.
I got no idea because I never heard of putting mustard on bread.
Mustard on bread?
Biscuit is bread.
Yeah.
Put mustard on the sandwich like bologna or ham, something like that, but never on just bread.
Oh yeah, man! I had never done it either until I watched this movie, and the guy on there was like, he always does it was Sling Blade. For anybody that doesn't know, what up, Pete?
Hey, I can see you.
So Sling Blade, the guy he was like, I like mustard on my biscuits. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, what's up, hey?
Cooking breakfast.
I can't hear you.
Cooking breakfast.
You gotta talk louder, a lot louder.
Cooking breakfast.
Huh?
Hey, turn your volume up, bro. Try again.
Now, the one thing that I learned was while Pay's getting her volume thing
that
figured out,
No.
you're barely on.
Try again.
Was you can easily go too much heavy whipping cream. And you want the heavy whipping cream for the fat content because I'm not adding butter and I'm not adding anything else. But you could easily go too heavy. Like if you put in a cup or a cup and a half, because it calls for 1 to 1.5 cups. You could easily put too much in, and then you got to add more flour. So you don't want it like real sticky, but you want it kind of sticky. But we would make biscuits. Oh, I mean, Pace trying.
Any better?
We can't hear you, kiddo. Put your headset in. But
yeah, I made millions of biscuits being a general manager for Hardee's and for Bojangles, and they are made from scratch. We get the bags of flour. We have to rip it open, dump it in the big mixing bowl. We got the big blocks of lard. We have to wrinkle it, stick it in there, break it up with our hands to pea-sized pieces, pour in our meal. I mean, everything is done from scratch. And
used to be. I don't think it is now.
Is that any better?
Everything's,
No,
huh? That's not better?
no.
But Mr. Falk, same guy who did the recipe for Hardee's biscuits, he also made the recipe for Bojangles biscuits. So the recipes are made by the same guy.
Any better?
Same or are they different?
No.
So they have to be different by trademark reasons, but that's why those two places are my favorite biscuits, in fast food.
Okay.
Is that better?
That's a lot better. I can hear you.
Okay.
All right. So you ever made dumplings? Basically a boiled biscuit?
Yeah, I've done it with Bisquick. Whenever growing up, my mama made chicken and dumplings was a staple in our house. And growing up, they liked, when I say they, her and mama, her and dad did the drop dumplings with the Bisquick. But now that I've started dating Teresa and being married now, she likes flat pressed cut dumplings. So that's the way we do it now.
Yeah. I have not done dumplings. I wanted to, learning how to make the biscuits was because I love biscuits. And Pay, you can remember trying to make these with me.
Yeah.
Do you have any stories you want to tell about that?
So now I don't really like. Okay. Now I don't really like biscuits because I had them every day for a month.
Payne, you gotta talk louder, bro.
All right.
Thank you.
What the heck, man?
So anyway, while Pay's still trying to figure it
Is
out.
that better?
No.
I don't know what's going on there, kiddo. But
Join on your phone.
this bowl, an enamel bowl, growing up, this was the everything bowl. That was the bowl that you got when you were sick. That was the bowl that we got when we were putting up corn or green beans or anything from the garden.
Is that better?
Was like the bowl.
Try again.
Okay. Why must this be so difficult morning?
That was pretty good, no? Now, when I was out looking, when I started doing this, I was looking for a biscuit cutter.
Any better?
And at the time, I couldn't find a biscuit cutter nowhere. And when I mean nowhere, I mean nowhere. Except for Amazon, but I'm still not an Amazon person, so I took a soup can,
Is this any better?
cut the inside out of it, and that's what I used. So flour up the sides. Oops, I have extra. And it works fine. Works fantastic. All about using what you got. And the other thing was, I would put them in the skillet.
Okay.
So
Can y'all hear me?
Huh?
Can y'all hear me now?
Very
Yeah, barely.
Okay. I'm
Charlie
just gonna
said
try
0
not to.
that time, so
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to yell because I think my roommate's sleeping.
Down. Straight up.
But
Whenever we're teaching our new biscuit makers in the restaurant, we have to tell them you have to go straight down and up. Do not twist it at all. And where you floured your rim, we actually have the lard that we use, and we lard the biscuit cutter. I say we. They.
Okay.
And we're only supposed to use the rework twice. And in my house, we use the rework till it's done.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. So anyway, hey, did you get figured out?
I think so.
Okay, so do you want to tell one of your stories?
Sure. So yeah, whenever Pop got sick, the first thing he was
Yeah,
like,
your volume's out. Will you get the thing out of the oven? I only need 6 for that.
okay, what about this?
Okay, so it's not great, but normally I use 2 hands, but I only pulled out 1 glove.
Is this any better?
So
Not really.
So the skillet that I would use is my great grandma Pearl skillet. Now, what's interesting, what's kind of really cool about this skillet, one, it's my great grandma's. And it's got a gate mark on it, and you all have heard me talk about it before. James says he can hear you, so.
I'm going to turn up the mic volume. Is that any? Can y'all hear me?
I can barely hear you. Maybe we just need to turn the volume up.
Okay.
Maybe I just need to turn the volume up on the TV. The remote's right back here. That might be it.
Dad, do you want the oven off?
No, because we got to cook the biscuits. All right, try now.
Hello?
Is that better?
Okay.
Spray that real quick, and then we'll hold on. You got to put that back in the oven.
Okay.
Please.
But yeah. So when he first got sick, he was cooking biscuits like every day for over a month.
That's down too low.
And he tried to make them keto, and so they just weren't good. And so like now I barely eat biscuits.
Looky there.
So
Oh, so it was us. Okay.
that's what Pickles was saying.
Okay. So, I mean, Pay, you remember, and then we got to go 10 to 12 minutes.
1 second.
So you remember Grandma Pearl's skillet.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, that was like the skillet. So I got that. So I was diagnosed at the middle to end of July of 21. And my aunt gave me that skillet around the July 4th. We were up there for the holiday, and I'd gotten it restored. And that was like one of the big chores too, was to get that restored because of what it was. And I found so much comfort in cooking bacon in a 120-year-old skillet. I mean, just So that skillet means a ton to me. And then my aunt was like, you know, I was kind of teasing her, hey, you may not get this back. And she's like, I don't want it back. It's not meant. So it was very, oh, wow. And so I would learn to cook biscuits in that skillet, but I put them in the oven. So today we're going to try doing a stovetop biscuit.
I should have had this turned on by now.
That's all right. We got time. Because I've not done stovetop biscuits. Hold on. Let me light this thing. Where'd my fire starter go? There we go. So this skillet, I mean, a Lodge lid fits it perfect. Lodge glass lid, but this is a skillet that it got me through all my brain stuff. So that is probably one piece that I would want my kids to fight over. Like slug match. So, but how many biscuits do you think we made? Like, we made several batches before I got it.
You would wake me up to have me go make you biscuits because you can't figure it out. And then I make the biscuits, and you look at them and say, I don't want biscuits.
Yeah.
The one that I told you to take them and take yourself right back upstairs.
Because it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and she was just getting ready to go to bed. And I guess I stopped her and was like, hey, let's go make biscuits.
And then you didn't even want them when they were made.
Yep. So I left them sitting and ate them in the morning. But
You have a taste test.
oh yeah. So this is this cook means a lot as far as its simplicity, but there's a lot of aspects in it that mean a lot to me. So, but this thing, I don't know. It is a 0 sugar Mountain Dew Baja Citrus.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. Because it was 0 sugar and I'd never seen it before, why not? Rusty likes trying.
It was better than the banana smoothie in the MRE pack. I guarantee.
Rusty likes trying things, but he won't try them by himself. All right. Here we go. Cheers.
Well, tastes like apple seltzer. Excuse me.
At first, it was kind of like a sun kiss, but then it goes into something.
Yeah, it's like apple seltzer.
Yeah. Yep, not a fan.
Nope.
Not a fan. Something wrong on.
The very side, go figure.
What did we do again?
No, that's past.
Oh, that's already passed. Okay. So how are we getting warm? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hit it with a little spray. Ooh. Now, normally you would make these touch so they get taller by them, or, you know, the buddy system, they get bigger. But because I didn't make that many, I'm not doing it. So, but, so that's my, on the anniversary. What do you think?
The morning that you had your surgery,
Yeah.
I was sitting in anatomy and physiology, and we were talking about cancers, and Mr. Morris said, the doctor, because his wife had melanoma, and the doctor said you would rather want breast cancer than have melanoma. And then he looks at me and he goes, I'm sorry, you can go ahead and leave if you want.
Now, why do you think he said that?
Well, the first person I told about you getting sick and your diagnosis was him because his wife went through it.
No. I mean, about why you would rather, why it would be better to have the melanoma or breast cancer than melanoma.
Because 9 times out of 10, melanoma is untreatable. You're always gonna have it, even if you're in remission and there's no active cells. You're still always gonna have it and come back whenever.
Yes, because even though there's no active tumors, it's going to come back. It's just a matter of when. You don't get cured. We don't go to remission. It's just you always got it. I will say that since the once the last appointment, I think we talked about it, where we did a PET scan, and about 3 weeks ago or so, and 3-4 weeks ago, it came back clear, and the doctor said, we're going to jump ahead, and instead of finishing out the rest of the year in 4-month increments with MRI and CT scan, because the PET scan was clear, we're going to jump and go every 6 months. So I don't see him again until like February. So cutting out the MRI with a CT scan. So that is mind blowing.
What is the difference between a PET scan and a CT scan?
PET scans more detailed. The PET scan shows everything, head to toe. MRI shows whatever you tell it to look at. So, and the PET scan's got basically, if you think about a fish finder, right? You've got your $100 one from Walmart, or you have your $2,000 one from Bass Pro. One shows better graphics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I've had CT scans, I've had MRIs, I've had X-rays, I've seen all the pictures, and after going through the MRI, to me it just seems hard to believe it's going to get better than that. So the PET scan is just a more in depth.
More in depth. So yeah, it's since that it's kind of sunk in, and I don't know. I'm more energized to do things, to get things done off the stuff I've been wanting to get done and just doing, like little projects. The kids will show you. I tell you, I was like, Cub's been here too. I've been doing just little projects that have been on the back burner for 10 years. Just knocking stuff out. So
now, since we do not have a cast iron lid on this with coals with heat coming down from the top,
yep,
are these going to have to be flipped?
Yep.
Okay.
Probably in just a minute.
It's probably very close to time.
Yep.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Do you think we can put the fire alarms back up?
They are on.
No, they're not.
Not in here, but. Yep.
Like in the hallway.
Well, that's a good one.
Hey, what you snacking on?
Turkey bacon. And then I made me a whole breakfast Sammy.
Nice.
So, where was we at?
You were rambling.
Oh, yeah. So I've been working on some other projects and stuff, and you guys you watch the videos coming up. There'll be some stuff you'll see, projects that have been done. I got a wild hair and reed. So the wife told me I couldn't get a new grill.
Hey, you know I showed him.
Oh, you already showed them? So she had said that, no new grill. And I was like, you know what? And I've been wanting I wanted a new one for, doing my Chefstemp stuff and the pictures and whatnot. But, the wife said no. So I took the kettles, the two, and washed them up, cleaned them up outside. Gave the Weber Rosowski a nice coat on the outside, just make it black, shiny for pictures. Well, the stove grill, the orange one, black one, I've been wanting to put Bengals helmet stripes on it for, I don't know, since I bought the thing 10 years ago. And it finally happened. It finally happened, but then the rest of it escalated very quickly. So, did Pay show all the pictures?
Yep.
I didn't even see one.
I'm gonna show you again. But we were at the Walmart the other day. Me and Casey were, and so we go to the garden section because she's looking for a pot to replant her plant. And there's this little grill. It's like just a small grill.
But the timer
And
What's in there? How
Mom's
can you
gonna
hear the
text
timer?
me when the timer goes off.
Oh, it's about time.
it was like $25. It's a little like sportsman grill, but it had not sportsman, but it had it was kind of like the chef grill, but it was small and it just had like one rack. It was maybe this big, and it was like $25. And so I look at Casey. I go, Casey, it's $25. She was Peyton.
Oh, okay.
I was like, Casey, it's $25. She goes, Peyton, we cannot have it in our apartment. And I said, but we have a little balcony. We can just go out there. And then I saw a Weber. It was an American one, so it had like the stripes, the stars.
That's the one I was trying to get Mom to let me get.
And it was $98. And I go, Casey, she goes, Peyton, we have fire pits at the apartment. But it was just kind of a little funny hee hee ha ha for me. That's his piddle fartin' grill.
Yep. So the wheels is what. So those, I got those. So where they have the uniform pants. So this one looks better that way. Look at that.
Yeah, looking good.
Yeah, so the wheels, when you roll it, the Bengals bees stay up. So they don't spin, they stay up.
Okay.
But yeah, so that was my pillow fart, and I've been wanting to put helmet stripes on it for quite some time, and I finally did it, but then the legs escalated, and
I'm actually in the live.
the wheels were, and the wheels, so we had leftover flooring, and that's what I used. What's up?
Nothing. Casey walked out of her room, and she didn't know I was on the live. So
Good.
we're just giggling.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to commission you to do some repair work on my drum.
Uh-oh.
It needs to be sanded down and painted, and one of the screws in one of the handles, the hole has gotten slightly big enough to where the head of the screw actually goes through. So
I just stole one of your eggs.
on it.
Wheel?
You can make a breakfast sandwich. We found biscuit sliders at kind of like Dinks. It's like my hometown version of Harold's.
Ooh, here's slide that over. Now look at those. Those look good.
They do.
No.
Two ingredient biscuits.
All we need is butter and cream.
Yep. We need butter.
I have been trying to convince Casey to let me get the mini like utensils, and she keeps saying no.
The little ones?
Yeah.
Why?
She said that we don't need them.
It's not a matter of need, Casey.
You have the big size already.
See, these
She
are
said it's not a matter of need, Casey.
like these
Oh,
are.
hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna put you. Okay. Say again.
These are nice because, like, when you use your little Dutch oven or your little skillet, you're able to. You don't have the big one that makes a big mess. And these getting into the small peanut butter jars or the end of the Duke's mayo jar.
You can talk loud. It's okay. But no, he's holding because we found one, and it's like a normal size spatula at Dollar Tree, and then there's a teeny tiny little baby one, and it says thankful on it, and she said no.
We already have tiny spatulas.
Well, if you ever get into the quart pot challenge, you'll need it.
So the quart pot challenge is which we could honestly do.
I have you have a quart pot, I think.
Yeah, I have a 1 quart. So you make a meal just in that quart pot, and you want to try and make it like better than the other person.
Oh.
It's like me and Nolan, we've made mac and cheese in that quart, like a quart pot like that. So that's a 1 quart.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun experiment. We're going to bring it back at some point.
Oh, yeah.
So there we have our 2 ingredient biscuits. Didn't take very long. I mean, we made what? 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So just shy of a dozen. Probably could have got more if I'd done smaller ones, but
We don't need smaller biscuits.
no. What do you think, Cub? Oh, you're just going to take one. Okay. So now the way I like to do it is I take a fork. Everybody's different. You can get a knife, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that one there is probably, that one's a gorgeous one. I like that one. But I take a fork and I go in about halfway, and that is my spot to pry it open. Everybody's different. Some people use a knife. Some people just tear it.
You know nobody can see that because you put white biscuits on a white plate.
Oh, you're right.
I thought we learned this from the sushi incident.
Oh no, Peyton, he hasn't. I haven't.
Sorry. Keto Mike, I'm out of practice. There. There. How's that? Oh, let me move these ones over.
Well, Pop, if you're not going to display those are fine to sit on the white plate.
Let me just go through all the stuff in the counter there for you, Peg.
Oh, yeah.
Or everything through the cabinet.
Let me show you guys our newest addition to our kitchen.
There. I can do this. There. Now you can do that one.
Grab And still white plate with the white biscuit.
I know.
Nice, Pete.
I got it in clearance. I think it was like a vase, but me and Casey looked at it and we were like, "Oh my gosh, this will fit all of our kitchen drunk drawer stuff."
All right, Rusty. There's.
Honestly.
So I know it's a white plate.
I'm showing them our new selection. She's not. It's not really overeating.
Hard, but I don't like.
So
Okay. I was like, what is it? It looked like it was. I was like,
this is the way that I like.
Casey, you're a mood.
I just got out of the shower, so.
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm cooking my breakfast and getting ready for church, Lee.
You know, this is a family show, right?
She's going to church.
I have clothes on underneath.
Do you want a little bit of butter with your biscuit?
I got I have salt.
Whoa.
So what are your thoughts on my 2 ingredient biscuits?
They taste good, and you just need some gravy.
When I was learning to make these, I mean, this is how I would do it. Just a little bit of mustard, and I'd eat like 4 of them, and then I'd
Is Megan
extra
mustard?
go somewhere else because I'd forget what I was doing.
So she'll be getting up anyway soon.
Now, they're not Pillsbury, but I think they're pretty good. And if you wanted to, you could easily bring some butter into it, so you get that. You could add cheese. You can add whatever you want to it now. Or, I mean, while you're mixing it before you cut it. But the basics is simple.
Yeah.
And the girls will tell you that after brain surgery, this was a struggle.
You will have them all the ingredients set out, and it's only 2 ingredients in a fork in a bowl, and you just sit there and you're mad when we asked you to help. So do you need help? You got mad at us. And then you said we walked away, and then you go, "Why are you leaving? I obviously need help."
But I didn't know what I needed. Like I couldn't get to. I would have everything laid out, but to go to the next step, huh?
You knew what you wanted and what to do, like what ingredients you needed. You just didn't know how to make them, and we don't know how to make them. So you were like, "Okay, I have everything set out. I need you to just put it all together." And then so we'd be like, "But we don't know how." And you'd say, "Well, it's all right there. Just put it together."
Like he does.
Right.
Yeah, because I
Hey,
couldn't.
do it real quick. Do his hands. Nope. Both hands up. That.
Like I couldn't say what I wanted, and they didn't know, so that made it even more difficult. Honey Badger, we just made 2 ingredient biscuits, and then the way that I eat them is, sling blade version.
Ohio won the other day.
Yep, Ohio State won yesterday.
Clemson lost.
Man, so we're going to talk football now.
Well, no, I just wanted to say that.
Yep. So when your beau comes over, the new boo, when he comes over, he was trash talking. Oh, Texas is going to blow them away. Da 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 da. Whatever. And Ohio State won. Defense was the key.
I don't think Texas scored anything in that game.
They did. They scored once. But then he's a big Clemson fan, and
Ohio only scored twice, didn't they?
but that's one more than they did.
Whenever I asked you this morning, I came in and asked you if your team won. The way you said yes, I thought they blew them away. 42-3 or something.
No.
So this is 1-1. So it was a close game.
It was defense, yes.
Yeah, I just looked. We played yesterday.
This is number 1 versus number 3 in the country.
Y'all lost
That means
again.
nothing to me.
It was like
The season just started. How can you be number 1 and number 3? So
AP polls. AP polls. Rankings.
and that means again nothing to me.
kickoff, and then they. Okay,
Your
so
rankings will be given at the end of the season. Okay.
Will you stay?
This team had the most wins. This is the number 1 team. And
So your ranking for the top 25 changes with every game. But go ahead, Peg.
okay, so I worked at the football game yesterday. I did security. I was parking, and so I got there. I started work at 7, and then I'm just chilling, right? And then a little boy goes missing, and so yeah.
It was nice seeing you.
And so then this lady comes up to me and she's like, hey, I need you to walk in. Like, there's the lady, she came up to me and said her son's missing. He's about 4 in a green cap. And I'm like, okay, can you give me any better description? And she was like, that's all I got told. And then she said, I'm in spot 6 in the other parking lot if you need anything. And I'm like, okay, so I call it in. And so there's police cars looking for this like 4-year-old boy in a green cap. And then the police officer lady comes up to me and she's like, do you have any description of him? And I said, all that I was told. And so she's getting mad at me because I don't have a better description when I'm relaying the message that got told to the lady that told me. And it was a mess, right? Well, then kickoff happens and they set the fireworks off. And they weren't supposed to have fireworks till like the end of the show, like end of the game. And so all we hear is because they're not great fireworks. And I'm like helping all the sponsors for the football team. And so they're coming up to me, oh, are you going to be here all game? Like, we have cupcakes if you want a cupcake, whatever. And I'm like, I'm just trying to do my job. I'm tired. I'm bored. My phone's going to die.
You find the kid?
Oh, I don't know. I left at 6, but he was.
Nope.
But she don't know if she found a 4-year-old, but she got cupcakes.
No, I didn't get a cupcake. But because I was on one side, I wasn't at the football game. I was outside of it, and like in a parking lot. That's where I was the entire like 12 hours I was there, was in that spot. And then I looked out for the little boy. I never saw him. Somebody radioed in and was like, has anyone heard about this boy that was lost? Did anyone find them? Nobody got back. So I don't know if he got found.
Just volunteer to help in the parking lot? You can just volunteer to help out at your school? That's pretty cool. You get volunteer hours?
Well, my volunteer hours come with a paycheck. It's my job I do active security.
To work parking for the ball games.
Okay.
So the school pays her X amount,
Not the school.
or not the school, but the
My
whatever.
security job, Access Security, pays me to sit there and make sure everything's going good.
Okay. So you don't get volunteer hours then. Do you even need volunteer hours at your school? Because I had to have volunteer hours when I was in college.
I need skill hours to get my to complete a different program that'll give me a notarization of completion on my transcript. But because I'm acting lead president of PRSSA, that gets me I think 25.
But remember, when you
There's only 3 of you.
went to school, they were still paving roads.
There's not just 3 of us. There's 7.
Yeah, okay.
There's 7. There's a couple more people in PRSSA, but there's 7
They completely went over
right now.
You didn't even catch it.
I did catch it, actually. But then I can also do my class project, and then that gets me teamwork hours. So I'll graduate with more cords.
Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty much gone.
Did you want to try a skillet biscuit to see what the difference is? I mean, they're biscuits. They taste good. Just one's got more texture, like the little grit on the bottom. Not grit, the sear.
And that gives it a little bit more flavor. Yeah, this has a little bit more flavor than the other one.
So there's a couple places that in town that do griddled biscuits where they have them par cooked, and then they throw them on the flat top and put a press on them and make them about yay thick. Yay thick. So there's yeah, I don't understand it, but anyway, there's a lady we've been watching the food truck race on HBO Max, and one of the ladies, there's like a group, 3 ladies, and they do that all the time, and it's annoying as all get out.
So, clock it is like this, right? They're like this, clock it.
Like stopwatch.
It's kind of, but it's this way. So like stopwatch is like this, and you're going like pinching. And it means like yeah, I know that's right. Like
it's the fan.
I agree.
You ain't even hitting the biscuit.
I'm hitting my biscuit.
Man, you ain't for nothing. You're spraying everything but the biscuit. Man, I'm still getting sprayed.
Oh my goodness. You'll be so proud, Pop. So the other day in my digital media class or multimedia, so I'm learning to take better photos, videos, all that kind of thing. Well, I'm taking a class. We were talking about it, and he brought up like pictures from Avengers, like the first movie when Thor and Captain America are looking up at the wormhole that has the alien machines coming out. And then the other one is at the end of the movie after Hulk smashed Loki, and then Hawkeye is like cocked back with his arrow, and they're like, oh, like you're not getting anywhere type thing. And so he goes, I don't really know what either of these pictures are from. And I just kind of go, the Avengers movies, the first one, they're both in the same movie. And he's like, well, I only watched like Thor Ragnarok. And I said, then you should watch the first one.
I did not like Thor Ragnarok.
I liked it.
The Avengers came out before Thor Ragnarok.
Right, but I'm saying like then you should watch the first one. If you've already seen Ragnarok, you know the backstory, so now you need to watch the first one. And so then he asked me, he was like, so Peyton, since you know so much about what's going on right now, what does this picture mean? And I was like, well, this is in the scene where they figure out that there's a wormhole, like telling everyone to just kind of back out because there's alien machines that are coming out that are like Loki's controlling with his scepter, that kind of thing. And he goes, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah. And then Captain America basically told Thor to go ahead and just handle it. And then he's going to spin his hammer, go up, get the lightning, and then start electrocuting him because he got told to light him up. And he's like, okay. And so I'm telling Jordan this. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I felt like I kind of geeked out a little bit because I love the Avengers and I love Marvel. And he just kind of looked at me and he goes, I've never seen Avengers either.
I haven't.
Okay, everyone needs to watch Avengers.
I don't do superhero stuff. I cannot get interested in it.
Have you? Okay, then watch like Black Widow. Because she's not really a superhero, she's an assassin.
Is that the one they're on a helicopter? She
Scarlett
comes
Johansson.
on top of a prison. Okay. I do remember watching that in my living room when Tommy was watching it one time. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw a bunch of it while he was watching it. But I remember they were trying to get some really old guy out of prison or something. Okay.
But now I'm like rewatching
So Keto Mike said, just remember, because you got butter doesn't mean you're a biscuit. Well, I got kind of a biscuit, man. I'm kind of fluffy like a biscuit.
Okay, and you said the pictures of the wreck are not there anymore? Okay.
No, because
Daddy, you can come find it on here.
No, I'd have to re-upload it.
Okay.
Well, guys, on a Monday, I was leaving here on my way to Spartanburg for a service call.
Not here.
No, not his, not this house, but my house, 3 miles down the road. But as I was going to work, I had the excitement of a Freightliner running a stop sign, and I hit it and totaled my car. It was my work van. The damage was horrendous. It's amazing that I stepped out and walked away. The airbags did not deploy in my van, and I had been going to Infinite Wellness, got a chiropractor visit, got all my x-rays, got my MRI, got all that stuff done where there was no broken bones. All I have is a bruised chest and shoulder. They really focused on my shoulder, thinking maybe I had a what's that called? Torn something that they were looking for, and making sure that wasn't an issue. And so Thursday and Friday, I went for physical therapy, and I got some shots in the muscles on my back. But I am now currently out of work. Hopefully, I'm hoping to get a rental car and be back on the road for work by Tuesday. But I've been put on limited duty. I cannot put on a safety harness.
There it is.
Okay, that's the end result. And that was me in the ditch. After I hit the Freightliner, I was underneath it, and it dragged me for probably 20 or 30 feet. Then I got spun around, and shot across on the other side of the road and ended up in the ditch. Do you have any more pictures?
That's it. That's all you sent me.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have to send you some more. I said the airbags didn't deploy. My attorney is looking into, first of all, we've got the case with the Freightliner, which is pretty much a done deal. He's already admitted to fault and everything else. And now he's getting in touch with the manufacturer, Nissan. You're going to be trying to figure out why none of my airbags deployed. But I'm hoping to get a rental car on Tuesday so I can get back on the road and start finishing work. Our company does not have another company vehicle locally for me to get. So I've got, from their insurance, I've got a limit of $100 a day for a rental car for 60 days. So $6,000 of rental fees. And that's going to give my company long enough time to find me another company car. But I had a really exciting week.
Yep. So I get this picture, and I was like, "Oh, geez," and he's like, "Yeah, I'm okay." But it turned out he was really concussed.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. I do have a slight concussion.
I was like, "How do you get out of that without anything?" And then he's like, "Oh, well, then they found with bruising and soreness and concussion, like a small light concussion, though, right?" As he's back on Facebook.
Trying to find.
But somebody was looking out for him, that's for sure.
Yes, they were.
So, what do you think, Cub?
Tamara showed me those.
What do you think, Cub? How's the biscuits?
Would be better if I had honey.
Would be better if you had honey. Okay.
To go on mustard.
Yeah. I tell you, these biscuits are just awesome. I like them.
You know what I had last night that I really want you to try it? I know you won't, so I'm going to wait until you're more delirious, and then I'm going to have you try it.
What's
The
that?
sugar-coated chocolate bomb?
No. I made those for Brandon, but I didn't know if they were going to be good.
They are good if you're not
slice.
diabetic.
It's a slice of seaweed, okay? Like a little piece. With, like the single wrapped cheese. You take that, cut it in half, put that on the seaweed, and then you take a dollop of whipped cream on it, and you like fold it and you eat it.
Oh, so Pay, I don't know. You know, Cub had a job interview, right?
Oh, she knows.
She called me.
So anyway, Cub goes in for this job interview. What day was it? Monday? Thursday. So.
And the guy, like the owner, went to a barbecue comp that y'all were at, and started following the channel. And after he got done talking to me, and I got the walk through the restaurant, he asked me. He goes, "Here's $100. Can y'all cook brisket and 3 sides?" And I said, "What sides?" "Mac and cheese, collards, and some potato. For his family of 6 for Labor Day."
You said 5.
Well, 5. Yeah, the one doesn't eat a lot. The one only eats chicken.
Well, you told me 5, so
The one won't be getting nothing out of this.
Yeah.
And so I deliver that today at noon.
Yep. So I made a pan of mac and cheese, an 8x8 pan of collard greens, which is a batch, and we did like 6 or 7 twice baked taters, and then like a 2.5 pound brisket, flat. That's about it. I mean, there's not much else you're going to get.
Not for $100.
Yeah, and that's not putting anything back for coal and time and all that. So, but it was kind of neat that she found somebody who watches the channel. She come out kind of like, this is awkward, but so
And you got the job.
Yeah, I start Monday. I work 8:30 to 4, Monday and Tuesday, and then Friday I work 8:30 to 2.
And I've been joking with her since then that if he doesn't like the brisket, then that may be her last day is on Tuesday. Because they're supposed to eat it on Monday, so she'd already be at work.
Well, it's okay. It's okay.
But Dad and Mom go to Georgia this weekend
For Pops' birthday.
which I'm thankful for.
Yep, I actually made it another trip around the sun.
And September 5th, Hamilton goes into theaters. Which Barack Obama's the one that's going in theaters. Did you know that?
Barack Obama.
Yeah.
As like acting?
Yeah.
Who is he playing? It
I
better not be Hercules Mulligan.
It's not Hercules Mulligan or Lafayette.
Okay, but what about Philip?
I think you're going to have to Google that one because Barack Obama is not an actor.
Mm-mm.
Well, I don't know. He acted like a president one time.
Yeah, you got 8 years experience.
But October 3rd is when Ed Gein documentary comes out.
I know. I'm thinking about watching it because I'll be back in Rock Hill.
I'm going to have, Brandon doesn't know this because he's not watching this right now, but I'm going to have him watch it when it comes out. We can all watch it together.
He's going to play George Washington.
No! No, because wasn't that who played Lafayette too?
No, Lafayette is Lafayette.
Oh, no, he played Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson, yeah. Okay, but anyways, that's the big thing coming up in a month. I go back to Rock Hill
You come back in 39 days.
For fall break.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm going home that weekend, like the first weekend in October, because I'm going to see Papa Roach in concert.
Why? Why waste your time on that?
My boyfriend's parents asked if we wanted to go, and it was last October that I was asked. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, why not?
You're just as crappy now as he was last October.
Hey, let's
years ago.
Let's cool it.
Hey, at least have fun.
Yeah.
I am. I'm going to
enjoy the time.
Yeah, I need to learn more of his songs, or at least his set list, so I can jam to the set list. Because I only know like 2 of his songs as of right now. But classes started last week, last week. They're pretty easy, pretty cool. The one class is I do have to have service hours for that class, and if I don't get 15 hours of service hours, most of them are off campus also, then I will fail that class. Because it's an upper level perspective class. So it's a very hard class. And I have a reading quiz like every other day.
So have they renamed volunteer hours service hours now? Is that what it's called?
No, just for this class. It's intercultural. And so it's like volunteer, like service hours. But most of the time it's just volunteer hours.
Okay.
But I don't know how to feel about this class. The professor is my advisor. And I thought it'd give me a little bit of leeway because like we've talked to each other for like 4 years now. But he truly was like, because we were talking about like our dream lifestyle. And I was like, I want to be married to my boyfriend now, have a couple kids, get a really good job, and be able to like have flexible hours so I can volunteer at the school and stuff or whatever. And he goes, well, Peyton, I think you're going to have a successful career. And I said, I would hope so. You're my advisor. And I thought it was funny. He didn't laugh much.
Well, it wasn't funny.
Hold your hand up to your face.
Anyway.
So,
right. Hey, why don't you sit us out of here, baby?
Okay. I hope you guys have fun today. You know, have a good Sunday. Oh, hi, Kissy. All right, remember there's 2 rules in cooking. Did you have fun? Did it taste good? Rock on. You, my friends, are awesome, and we'll see you next week. Later.
Have a great week, guys.
Let's be safe out there. All right, guys. Thanks a lot.